Here's a rare one, a 1963 and a half Galaxie 500 Fastback. Let's take it for a ride. She's got a rebuilt 289. Fires right up. Transmission's been rebuilt. It shifts out like new. .289's got a little mild cam in it. Gives it a nice little rumble. This car just drives out so smooth. It's about 2 years ago the restoration was completed on it. It's a really, really nice driver restoration. This wasn't a frame off. Never intended on being taken to Barrett Jackson or anything like that. This is just a beautiful cruiser. Very mechanically reliable. It's been gone through from front to back. The brakes have been gone through. Power steering steers great. The dashboard retains its original features with the original radio, clock. The fan works. I don't know if you can hear it kick on or not. All of the dashboard gauges work. The temp gauge works. You can see that the speedometer works. The fuel gauge works. It's got about 3/4 of a tank of gas. Got a brand new fuel tank. Transmission just shifts out super smooth. Take it for a quick little spin, show you that it drives nicely. We'll pull over in a parking lot up here and take a good look at the body and everything. A couple of little rust spots in it were repaired and painted, base coat, clear coat, DuPont. The body is arrow straight, no rust in the body. Frames are clean. The undercarriage of this vehicle is super clean and rust free with the exception of 2 small spots. Underneath the battery there's this little small spot of rust, which is a normal spot. It's not bad. It would be extremely simple to repair. And then in the trunk there was a small spot of rust. It was a little patch piece was put on it and it's as good as new now. Other than that, the wheel wells, fender wells are rust free. The floor pans are in great shape, and this car is 99% rust free, I'd say, aside from those 2 spots that I just mentioned. I don't know if you can hear the turn signal blinking, but turn signals work. The kickdown works. Kicks down into its lower gears. Lights work, bright lights work, brake lights work, tail lights work. The radio and the clock are probably the only thing that don't work. The radio's just not hooked up. Pull here in the church parking lot, take a closer look at it. You could steer this thing with a pinky finger. Body on this car is super straight. It's got a mild cam in it. You can hear the cam rumble just a little. It's not a big cam, just a small one, but enough to give it a little muscle car growl. Let's hear that engine. Sounds really good. Let's see the brake lights. Brake lights work well. How about the regular lights? There they are. The body on this car is super straight. It's got the honeycomb wheels with the Ford center caps. Turn the lights on. Lights. There they are. And the bright lights. And there they are. Good. Just want to show you how straight this body is. Just taking a look down the body lines. The chrome and the trim on this car is superior. I mean, they look really nice. I say superior. They look really good. I shouldn't say superior. They're not brand spanking new. They look really good. There's one little thing. I hate that the goofballs did this when they painted the car. You see right there. Only this one piece of trim. You see those 3 screws. They decided to put that piece of trim on with screws. The rest of the trim was installed properly. Of course, those 3 screws could be removed. You could install it properly from the back. The paint on this car is absolutely beautiful. You can just dive into it. It almost looks like a candy paint job. It is not, but it almost looks like a candy paint job. They did a really good job on it. It's not a show quality paint job, but it is new and it looks really sharp. It's a driver, so it's got a couple of tiny little, nicks on it, but nothing more than you would get from just having your normal driver. I love this car. It's a very rare car. This is a half-year model. When Ford decided to make the fastback for 63.5, and then for NASCAR, and then in 64, of course, they kept this exact same body, and the trim is different. So the nice rarity of this car is, if you like the 64 but you want something a little more rare, you get the 63.5, and it's got the different trim package on it. This is a super sharp car. It drives out great, it runs great. You're gonna love it.